Hey, John Crestani here, and I've created a passive income stream of over $100,000 a month in my business. And I'm going to go over in this video if passive income is real and what that really means, how much work that actually entails when people say passive income. And I'm just going to expose the truth on this concept because let's face it, we all want income without having to do any work for it. That's the dream, but the reality may be slightly different than what you were expecting. So I'll explain that in this video. Stay tuned. Hey, John Crestani here, internet entrepreneur, and I'm going to be going over, first off, the difference between active and passive income, because you need to understand what active income is and what passive income is before I can really talk about whether it's real or not. Okay, now first off, this question of active or passive is not completely binary. There's a lot of gray zones in the middle. Some income streams are more active than others. Some are more passive than others. For instance, if you're doing sales calls where you make your money by selling products every day, or if you're doing free traffic methods such as messaging people online to get them to submit forms or what have you, that's more active income than passive. You have to personally deliver something to get your income, right? Just like a wage or a salary, you have to show up to make your money. Now, on the flip side, something like, SEO or having a YouTube channel is a little more passive because once I've done my videos, I don't have to show up to work and I'm still making, roughly $500 to $1,000 a day from YouTube. Even further on the line of passive income is something like investments, where if you are invested in the S&P 500 or if you are invested in bonds, you are guaranteed 3%, 4% return on your money each year. So you're not getting big gains, but unless US government collapses, I am making money. So realistically speaking, you can't expect things to be 100% passive. Again, at that point, your money is just making more money in nearly guaranteed investments such as bonds. And understand that most people start with active income and slowly shift over to more passive income as they move along in their career. But you should be keeping an eye on the difference so that you move your income from active to passive over time. Keep that in mind as you grow your income. Now, the thing to understand is passive income often takes a lot of upfront and initial time and money, or both, one or the other, both invested into the project to get that passive income, okay? Lots of time. So this YouTube channel, for instance, it took a lot of time to grow to the point where I'm at today. But if I didn't shoot another video, I would still be making $500 to $1,000 a day in just AdSense revenue for maybe a year until, the algorithm just kind of shuts me down. Another example might be a marketing campaign. For instance, I advertise on TV, and the initial amount of time that it took me to start my TV advertising campaign took me roughly a year and almost $1 million invested into that project. But it's created me a passive income stream that makes me hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. Now, again, my numbers may be bigger than other people's numbers, but the fact remains the same, is that it takes a lot of time and sometimes money invested into creating passive income. And the fact is, most people are short-term thinkers. Most people cannot have a 5-second attention span now because of cell phone usage and because of that scrolly stuff that people do on social media. So most people can't think long term anymore. So if you can, and if you're willing to go through the emotional frustration and distress and self-doubting, and you're willing to conquer your own demons, then you can create a passive income for yourself that makes a substantial amount of money. And in my case, 1 year and $800,000 was stressful. It was really stressful to spend that much money and time on a project to create for me passive income, but the end result is legendary. And the third point about creating passive income is you have to be willing to set up systems. Now, what I've done in my business, for instance, is I work with a lot of contractors, a lot of outsourced sorts of people, and they all interact with each other. I work with a lot of complex software systems, such as CRMs, like Infusionsoft. I use automated bidding rules on advertising programs like Facebook and Google to manage my ads for me. I work with agencies to manage my ads for me. I work with a lot of people and services and softwares to automate most of my business so that it can be passive, right? I don't have any employees. I work with a lot of contractors that are just performance-based. And you have to be willing to do that, especially if you want to scale your passive income into maybe a company, maybe a service, maybe a product, whatever that is, a software, which is where my company is eventually going. Build a software and allow it to manage itself. So you have to be willing to go there to really get that true passive income. And ultimately, the more systems you build into your business so that it can function without you in it, the more you actually create a sellable asset. You create something, you create a business, a service, a marketing campaign that somebody will be able to buy from you and run themselves. And that's how you truly create wealth, is creating businesses that somebody else can just take, acquire from you, and then you have the choice of either living off of the passive income or selling the business for a multiple and just taking that cash and throwing it in the bank immediately. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure, if you want to enter in to win some of the thousands of dollars I give away each Monday on my live streams. I give away Amazon gift cards, and I scratch the back and let you guys be the first ones to see live. Then make sure you hit the notification bell. Subscribe to this channel. If you want to learn how to work for yourself and make money online, then subscribe to this channel. If you want to understand how to kick the rat race and actually truly live a life where you're free from somebody who questions the system themselves and has done very well for themselves, make sure to subscribe, like, and let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below, although I don't have much time to read them. If you have questions too, make sure to join our community, which is on Discord, johncrestani.com/Discord. There are thousands of members. It's all free, and you can learn from other people, because you shouldn't just, communities make more money than just single people. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. All the best. Peace.
And I'm David Rocher. I just wanted to reach out. Let's share a little bit about my story. Within the first few exercises, I did the exercises immediately, and I got immediate sales, and I just couldn't believe it. So I got paid. I've gotten paid. I've made more and more sales, and I'm just so excited to have a mentor that's teaching me exactly what to do, how to do it, what to do, what to post, how to post it, like a cookie cutter system. All I got to do is just follow it and do it, just put my heart into it.
I followed all the directions, did exactly what you said, and I had already gotten one sale, and I could not be happier.
Using John's program, I've been able to generate probably close to $1 million in additional income for myself.